Oh my goodness. Good morning, everybody. Oh, it's a special day. Haha. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, and everybody's just in time. Oh my goodness. Just in time for the money shot. Oh, everybody loves the money shot because they're worldly. Yeah. Ooh, here we go. We're going to put it in. Oh, and I like to roll it around the tip, just around the top of it. Just tease it a little bit so it doesn't squirt out. Just tease it. Oh, push it off to, oh yeah. Oh, give it a little shove. Oh, and stop halfway. Oh my goodness. Oh, a little shove. Oh, and shove it down in the bottom and squeeze it hard and hold it there. Oh, push it up to the side. Yeah, so we're having a cup of coffee. This is my second pot this morning. Yeah, I was up at 2 o'clock writing songs right out of a fresh nightmare. We're going to talk about dream interpretation and dreams. And, oh, let's gossip about Mad Zack. My sobriety, yeah. The holiday season, this is a very dangerous time. Halloween's coming up, Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas and New Year's. This is the most dangerous stretch for anybody that is trying to manage their use of whatever their intoxicants are, their choices. Mine are alcohol. Yeah, mine is alcohol. And I'm 211 days sober. I don't know. I'm not counting, but everybody else around me is always asking and stuff. So, because I'm so special, I guess. Anyway, I got a candle here lit. Yes, the flame. It's a nice, safe place to light my flame. We get a little candle burning. And we have our magic crystal we're going to turn on. Who we got out there? Is that Jacob? We got our magic crystal we're going to turn on. I'm going to put it right here and get some special energy in the room. Anyway, I want to tell you about my dream. Had a dream. See, yesterday I had a dream. Well, my old lady had a dream. I had a big opportunity to I don't know if I had an opportunity. Anyway, my old lady knew about it because she dreamt that I was at some place and I had a big party. Well, in her dream, it was our hotel room that we had when we were in South Carolina at Myrtle Beach, staying at Ocean Reef Resort on the very top floor, 17th floor. But anyway, I had a dream last night, and somehow I had a key, and I was supposed to put it in a box. Well, the box had a lock on it, and the key was for the lock for the box. Well, I locked the box so that it would stay with its contents, and then I had the key, and I was supposed to give this key to a woman. Well, I did. So anyway, I ended up abducted, and then these people had me working. Somehow I was working in Poppy, and I had a big turd of heroin resin, black tar resin, about 2 foot long, about 4 inches around, and they instructed me to take it out and put it in the truck. Well, on my way out, once I got out of the building, I tore off a little smaller than a baseball sized lump of that shit, and I tossed it over into this area where there was a shelving system with some grate at the bottom, and it fell between the grate where it would stay nicely hidden until I could retrieve it for later. Well, I can only imagine I probably pushed it out the side because a little piece of my mind, not me, I would never myself, conscious self, I'm not interested in black tar heroin, black tar opium. at all. Never used it. Maybe smoked smoking when I was a kid. Snorted a little heroin. It was fentanyl, actually, one time. A little tiny, almost invisible pile. And it threw me for a pretty good loop. Anyway, I threw the heroin out with the only intention I had was so that I could have it for myself. Now, whether it was so that I could get high off of it or benefit monetarily from it, I can't say for certain, but I'm pretty sure that that was what it was all about. Anyway, and it's relative. It's not about the heroin. It's about the material itself, the intoxicant aspect. It's not only an intoxicant, but it's also a form of money. You have to keep that in mind. We've been programmed to understand that everything has a monetary value. That's why you got to get your collector's cup from Burger King right now. And those lovely collectible beer cans from Anheuser-Busch. Fucking idiots. Anyway, I was in a big fire in the house. The house burned down, and the house was on fire, burning down. Well, the key to the house was in the box, and the lady showed up with the box to open the door, but she didn't know the box was locked. But I already gave her the key, so she didn't unlock the box. She just panicked in the moment of the heat of the moment. She panicked and couldn't get the box open and failed to remember I gave her the key. Well, the key to the house was inside, so naturally now I'm feeling like it was my fault that the house burned down. She can't get in it. Well, anyway, somebody in the house died, so the woman that was there that I was trying to protect by saving the house, she had a daughter in the car. Well, she decided to drive her car into the pond and kill themselves, her and the daughter, and, because they lost what they lost in the house instead of living with the grief. Anyway, somewhere along the lines, it was time to drink, after the funeral. And I thought, oh, well, after the funeral, I'll have a drink. Well, I had just dealt with the police. I don't know how I was involved with the police, but they said, oh, no, you're good. So I thought, oh, great, perfect time to drink. So I knew that I was sober in my mind in my dream. But in my dream, I said, ooh, well, I can drink for a few days because I don't have to see anybody as a sober person for a little while. So anyway, I woke up with the understanding that I need to be very careful. Halloween is my favorite drinking time. Everybody loves to drink at Halloween. And then Thanksgiving, and, hunting and fishing and drinking and wine making. I would love to make a big batch of pumpkin wine. I was thinking about it yesterday. But I don't know if I can resist the temptation of testing it out. I don't know. Anyway, I want everybody to understand that we are fragile and we've been weakened. And here's one of the things I want to offer you. Think about, okay, when we go for entertainment, we look for, like watching movies, for instance. There's dramas, there's thrillers, there's action, there's horror, there's suspense. And then there's your documentary type of stuff. Well, your documentary type of stuff doesn't count for my demonstration, but it does count at the same time. So basically your senses, when you inundate your attention span throughout the day and throughout your whole existence with all of those aspects of entertainment, the thrill, the drama, the excitement, the adventure, the horror, the like if the story about like the girl on the news right now, the Betito lady, very beautiful girl that got abused by a man, apparently a skinhead. He looks like a skinhead. He's got his head shaved. Shame on me for that judgment, but that's where society's brought us. When we see somebody with a head shaved, instantly we think skinhead. Well, he kind of carried himself that way, and it was in his body language. Anyway, he's missing because he's a coward. So basically, like I'm going to use myself. Like if they made a movie about me, and you went as much, if you lived through my eyes in the movie, and you witnessed watching Jaws at 4 years old, and, the blood and the guts and the gore of all the things that I've seen, the molestations, the rapes, let's say it was in a car accident and you watched your parents' bodies get ripped limb from limb and the guts right before your blinking eyes, and you saw all the details. And every time you close your eyes, you see it. Every time you have a conversation with someone else, you see it. Well, people around you want to hear the story, want to hear the story, want to hear the story. They don't understand. You're seeing the story every day. Even when you're having a good time, you're seeing yourself killing people. And they don't understand it. So when you live through my story, you're experiencing a certain amount of my trauma that I lived through that caused for me to wet my bed up until I was almost 15 years old. You voluntarily submitted on your own volition to inundate yourself with that grotesque details, all those horrors. You subjected yourself to that. Now, when you spend all day subjecting yourself to the extremities of the sensations that are humanly possible to feel, you become exhausted in certain capacities. It's a look, just take a baby crying, for instance, or a simple dog barking. After a while, you get, some people can take it for a second, some people can take it all day. I'm a parent, I can handle it all day long and not kill the dog. But people get stressed out, and that's because they've been overstimulated by all the various aspects of the media that's been offered to them through this idea of entertainment. You're not in America to be entertained. You're not here on earth to be entertained. You're supposed to find entertainment through your experience of your existence. Simply having chickens and watching them fight over fish guts is very entertaining and educational. Just an example. I know it's a little windy and nobody wants to hear anything serious. That's why I act like a goofball, so people stick around. Let's see what I do next. Let's make up a song. My nightmares are bad. Oh, I wish I didn't have. Ain't nothing good. Blood, guts, and gore. Baby's head laying on the floor. My dick fell off. I'm gonna hold your nuts. You cough. Hey, don't chew on that. Go find something good to chew on. Anyway, job opportunities. Got a very, very, very important announcement. For a year and 2 months, I've been offering everyone in my immediate vicinity opportunities for a very good job placement at a very big deal company. Magna is hiring all kinds of positions. It's an over $60 million facility. You can eat off the floor, it's that clean. You can have an orgy in the bathroom, it's that clean and that big. And there's a lovely cafeteria. It's an easy job, and you put in your application. The very next day, you'll get a call. They'll have you come down and do a drug test that very day. And the very next day, if you're worth anything, and you present yourself properly, bam, you'll be working the very next day. And I'm here to testify for my neighbor. She went down, After putting on the application online, got a phone call the next day before noon. Before 5 o'clock, she went down for a drug test, and bam, the very next day, this morning, she's starting at 6:45 for $16.85 an hour, working at Magna. Yes, here in Lancaster. So I don't want to hear anybody whining and crying out there in my immediate area about needing a job. I don't really want to hear anybody whining and crying about needing a job. Anyway, everybody's got a help wanted sign in the window. Everybody. Yeah, and if you're obstinate, you don't deserve a job. You have to make yourself deserve the reward. Yeah. So, finally, after a year and 2 months of telling everybody in the neighborhood to go get a job, one person finally took up on it and went, and boom, got a job. But for a year, I've been watching everybody struggle. Continuously offering job employments there. Every day I say something to somebody, go get a job down at Magna, go get a job down at Magna. Well, why don't you go get a job down at Magna, Zack? Haha, that's a very good question. This is my job right here, what I do. I'm a social worker. Self-appointed social worker. I am independently wealthy, and I spend my time focusing on my music education from my schooling. I'm a retired professional tradesman of almost every trade in the construction field out there with respect to heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, and doing major electrical. I don't know the math on it, and I don't want to learn it. I'm not trying to learn any more about the trades and become a useful tool in the workforce. I am what they call unemployable because of injuries to my neck and my spine. And I hit my head multiple times, so I have too much personality. But I have a puppy that loves me. Are you giving me a wet willy? You trying to get my earring? You trying to steal my earring? See, that's what girls do. They get close to you, try to steal your earring. Little boys, too. This is a little boy. He's my boyfriend. Yeah, he's my little lover boy. Yeah. Okay, Riley. Dave's going to play some more guitar. Stafford Break, looking for you. Gave you a music lesson yesterday. I'll make sure I tagged your name to it. I'm going to do another music lesson. I don't have to be the world's best musician to teach music. You don't have to be the best anything to teach anything. Hell, just think about it. You were allowed to have a child by nature. Yeah, nature allowed you to have a child. That made you a teacher right there. So for every child out there wandering around with the inability to focus on finding the answer to a question, blame your parents, not society. Who we got out there? I see a pretty face popped up. But anyway, we were talking about dreams, employment service in the Lancaster, Ohio area, and addiction. Amanda Leandro, hey, it's great to see you, dear. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Did I send you a thing? I don't know. I wanted to send out tags for a bunch of people, but I can't never remember everybody's name when I got the thing. And it starts off with the A, so then, I got to go through 3,700 friends to find everybody instead of, a conglomeration of all the people that routinely, socialize with me and then being able to select them. Not that I'm complaining or anything. I'm not trying to complain. And that's another thing. Here's a challenge. I'm going to give you a challenge. Thank you, Amanda. I care about you a very great deal. I hope you're doing good. I take a day or so here and there once in a while for myself, and I don't do the show, but, because I don't feel like maybe I should be presenting myself to society when I'm angry and hostile. Yeah, it's my way of keeping my mouth shut. Sometimes you have to think about things before you let your cat out of the bag. Like the thing, Amanda, now that I got you here, think about the, well, you can go back and watch the show later. Let's play some music. So, think to yourself, Stafford, if you're out there, think to yourself, think drum beats, think tss, 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 or tss, 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 tss. just think about a different drum beat, a 4-count drum beat, and then count out 4 bars, so it'd be 16 counts. Yes, you get to work, man, to take care of yourself. Do a good job. And try and be positive. Before you complain about anything, even the temperature, the weather, try and challenge yourself to see if you can go the whole day without making a complaint about anything. Just think about the things you want to complain about. And at the end of the day, sit down with your journal and write something out that's beautiful. You might make something, you might write 2 lines, you might write 1 sentence down that changes the life in America just from thinking about it all day. I don't know. You're one of my crew members. I'm trying to work with you. I'm trying to nurture the garden of life. Riley, those are very expensive Bluetooth headphones. You're not going to chew those up. Give me those. Here. Daddy's very expensive Bluetooth headphones. Oh, puppies. Children, you have to constantly teach them. Yeah. And right about the time they start saying, I know, that's when you start beating them, because they don't know. Yeah. Bring back the belt. It's raining outside. Oh, I want to go for a ride. Oh, I got a bike. I do like to hike, though. Don't know how to play. Never been taught. Professionally, anyway. I'm a monkey in the forest watching other monkeys, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go make some eggs and bacon. Take a nice hot shower. Tim, Mitch, I see you out there. I was just entertaining myself, yeah. Tim, if you're looking for a job, I just give job update. Magna Seating is hiring all kinds of positions. They pay, you put in an app today, you'll be working in 2 days. Yeah, put in an app today, go in for a drug test tomorrow, you'll be working by Thursday. Yeah, that is if anybody out there wants a job. What are you doing today? What do you got planned, Tim? Me, I'm doing the same thing I do every day. Wandering the decks of my ship, trying to figure out which port to conquer next. Just sailing. Entertaining myself all day long. All day long, nothing to do but entertain myself. What do you mean they dicked you around? Why don't you tell me about that so I can understand? My girl's quality control up there. Quality control engineer. My neighbor put in an app day before yesterday. Got a job. She's starting today. She's already there at work. Oh, man. Well, let me change my panties and put some lipstick on. I'll be right over. I just did my nails. Alright, peace, love, you know who cares. I'm Mad Zack. Yes, I'm out here sharing with a bunch of people who don't deserve it, but there's 2 or 3 out there that do. And that's why I'm here offering it to you. Yeah, fuck all the trolls. I hope they all starve to death and get COVID. Come on, COVID. Where's the COVID? They told me they'd be starting and they said they weren't. This happened several times. Well, you got to be persistent, Tim. You have to be persistent and insistent. Why don't you just walk up to the factory, walk right in and say, I'm here to work. All I know is they got over 200 positions they're hiring for, and if a person wants a job and don't complain about the fucking weather, they'll get one. Yeah. Come back. I'll be back later.